I dare you. I dare you to think about your vision. I dare you to start taking the first step that you think of that's going to help you advance to start making these moves. Welcome to the Inspire RN podcast. This is a podcast dedicated to strong women working in the healthcare field. We have so many outrageously talented, intelligent, and capable women in this space. Women who have had that little spark to do something amazing. Are you feeling stuck? Are you positive you want to make an amazing impact, but you're just not sure what to do? You're in the right space. Here, we will explore self-development made just for us. Hello, my name is Kate Avery. I'm a self-help enthusiast, and I have spent years on this journey of rediscovering my value and purpose. I was a burned out ICU nurse looking to make a change. And let me tell you, more schooling was not the answer, which led me on this search for more. What I found was a space that missed the specific challenges that women in the medical field face. I promise to motivate you and inspire you to take action. I will always give you the tools that will guide you and save you so much time and money. Learn from me. Let's make that dream life a reality. Welcome to the Inspire RN podcast. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Inspire RN podcast. My name is Kate. I am your host for today, and today is a very special episode. We are on episode 25. That means that I have given you an episode every Friday for 25 weeks, and I have to say that I am so proud of myself. That means I'm consistent. And I gotta tell you, the biggest downfall I have when it comes to goals is consistency. So you know what that says to me? This goal of building this business, of serving you, of creating a new life for me and my family, that means that I am really, really, really connected with that goal. So much so that I would go over hell or high water to post a podcast every single Friday to make sure that I show up for you. And that is eye-opening to me. I love it. So, in honor of it being our 25th episode, I am launching my very first digital product. I just bit the bullet and I did it. So the link for this product is going to be in the show notes, or you can head over to my Instagram page, InspireRN. It'll be my stand store there. So this is a little backstory about how the product came to be, my aha moment, and why I feel that you need it so badly. If you are struggling with confusion when it comes to your goals, if you are feeling stuck, if you feel like you know you want to do something, you just don't know which way to go, where to start, you're overall frustrated with the whole process, this is for you. It's called the Goal Setting 101 Journal. It's going to be available starting Saturday if you're on my newsletter. So if you're not, please go in the show notes, click on the link, join the newsletter before Saturday, preferably. And I will give early bird pricing on Saturday so you can purchase it. If not, and you're just like everyone else, you have to pay full price. No one wants to pay full price. Go join the newsletter. Anyways, this is a very, if you can't tell from my voice, exciting and nerve-wracking process for me. I don't know why. I have like irrational fears. It's my imposter syndrome coming up. I am more nervous about presenting this product to you than I am giving a drug to a patient that could kill them. I know that that sounds delusional, but that's the truth. Last night when I was officially like starting my stand store, getting my sales page ready, I was in such a panic that I had to stop and leave. Like we had to leave the house. I couldn't do it. And I don't know why. I do know why. But anyways, so I just want to share that with you that like I am very excited to be giving this product to you, but I am so very nervous. This is my very first product. Other than this podcast, and I mean Instagram, yeah, but I don't really show up personally for you guys. Like you just see reels or, whatever. So this is like my first, I'm putting my soul out on the line, and I'm very, very, very excited, but I'm also very, very, very nervous. So to get back to how this product came about, A couple of months ago, I was actually walking out of work with a coworker of mine, and she had been telling me that her and another coworker had been listening to my podcast, and they had realized that the reason that they weren't hitting their goals was because these goals were way too big and they needed to just make them really, really small in order for them to be able to, achieve them. Yeah, that is true. You do want them to be really achievable and small, but then I had more questions. I had to dig a little bit deeper. So my big question for her was, what do you want? And that's the hardest question to answer. But when she shared with me that she wanted to be out of debt, but she didn't want to do the things that she needed to do to get out of debt because she enjoyed the life that they were living. Like, I guess I shouldn't say that. She didn't want to do the drastic things to get out of debt because she was enjoying the life that they were living. So in that aspect, you have to ask yourself, well, then what do I want? I talk about it as painting your vision life. So when you're going through the journal, that is the first thing that you're going to do. You're going to unapologetically declare what you want out of life. So for her, I suggested pondering what she wanted her life to look like in 5 or 10 years. If debt was not in the picture at all, like that was something that came to the forefront, you don't have any debt, then she should focus on the steps that she needs to take in order to get out of debt. If that was not the concept at all, if debt was there, but maybe you're not in as much debt, maybe you're uncomfortable about the amount of debt, then there are little changes that you can make, that you can tweak. And I'm going to give a prime example of how this correlates, right? So for me, I have a goal to just move. I want to move 5 times a week. And it's not for weight loss. It's not to get buff. It's not for any of those reasons. It's just simply to give myself some endorphins, to clear my mind a little bit, to get a little bit of a good sweat on. There is no other purpose connected to that. In my 5 to 10 years, yeah, of course, I see myself being more fit. But at this point in time, it's not a priority. It's not going to get me to my big dream vision life that I have. So do you see how that works out, I guess? That's what I want to say. I hope that you can see the connection there. So when I was talking to her, it really dawned on me that there was no correlation with this. Like, me asking her, what do you want in 5 to 10 years, was like mind-blowing. She never correlated her current goals with what she wanted out of life, which is the purpose of goals, right? You want to set a goal to achieve something in the future. So I felt a really huge gap in the system for just basic goal setting things. Like, everyone loves to have how to set a SMART goal, how to stay consistent in your goals, how to set habits for your goals. But no one actually sits down and tells you, how do you create goals that are going to empower you and motivate you to keep going, which is what this journal is going to walk you through. Another thing that was really in the forefront that I realize that I do all the time is that there are certain common goals that I feel like we all feel like we have to have, right? The weight loss goal, that one's really common. The debt one, that one's really common. Eating healthier, right? Those are all really common goals. But again, you have to correlate them with what you want your vision life to be. The reasoning behind this: you need to be able, when you're setting your goals, there's a process, but when you're setting your goals, you need to be able to paint a clear path. And if you don't know where you're going, then you don't know how to paint a path, right? If you don't know that you want to go to the Myers down the street, you don't know how to drive there. So where are you going to go? Do you see how declaring what you want, setting your goals up to get you to what you want, and then planning it out That's how you achieve big things. That's how you create your dream life. That's how you get to where you want to go. If you miss that step over and over and over again, you're just setting these goals, and yeah, you might lose 5 pounds, but then that's when you gain your 5 pounds back. You might get out of debt, but that's when you just get right back into debt a couple years later because your priorities have changed and you forgot about what you wanted. If you're constantly driving towards your vision, you're going to constantly be changing your goals, upping your goals, revamping everything to go towards that vision. As it changes, it will change as well. All right, so your goals need to be set up in the ROMD format. Yes, I coined that. It's ROMD. The reasoning behind this is because I want your goals to be relatable. They need to relate to your vision. If they're not relating to your vision, they're not getting you anywhere. Maybe momentarily, yes, but not grand scheme where you want to go. O, obtainable. If you do not feel like your goal is going to be obtainable, I want you to back up one step. Make it a little bit easier and a little bit smaller to obtain. M, measurable. You have to know when you've arrived. So you have to include some kind of measuring tool in that format that's going to say that you've made it or not. And the last one, date. Give it a date. When I think about goals, especially in the beginning, it is almost like a debt snowball, if you're familiar with that kind of concept. I want you to have quick little easy wins to really build up your confidence and to kind of get the snowball rolling. That's going to give you momentum to keep it going when the harder goals start to approach. So I've shared this on social media this week, and I have to say that this is the best advice that I've ever received when it comes to goals. And that is simply making these small steps. One foot in front of the other is going to get you somewhere, right? So when you know where you want to go, when you know the plan of action, the directions that you're going in, and you take one step at a time, before you know it, you're going to be at that big dream life. You're going to have that big goal accomplished, okay? So today, I dare you to think about your vision. I dare you to start taking the first step that you think of that's going to help you advance to start making these moves. And I don't want, if anyone knows or is on Peloton, Robin Arzone has a new day one ride. She says she's going to post them quarterly. So to backpack on her, turn the one day into day one. So I love all of you. I'm so happy that I get to serve you every single week. And this is I can't tell you, this is so amazing. I love it. I love talking to you, and I love sharing things, and I love hopefully you're getting things that are helping you get towards your dream life. And everyone's dream life is different. That's a whole podcast of its own. Everyone's dream life is different. Whatever you envision, I want you to go after those things. They don't have to be big. They don't have to be earth-shattering. But I want you to be fulfilled and be happy in your life. And a lot of us aren't, and it's because we're living someone else's story. We're not being truthful to what we want. And so this is all about doing what we want, taking the steps that we need to take in order to get there, and we will get there. So I dare you to do those things today, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Oh my God, congratulations, and thank you so much for making it through another episode of the Inspire RN podcast. I am so grateful to have you here on this journey, and I cannot wait to share more fun episodes with you. Make sure you're following so you won't miss a beat, and head on over to inspirern.com to check out all of the show notes and discount codes offered in this episode. If you're not a part of our tribe yet, jump on over to Instagram and follow us at InspireRN, where you can find more fun content to help you along this journey called life. So again, wander on over to InspireRN.com and join the tribe. Hurry, the link is waiting for you.